Welcome to the OPOLab, the OSSD Grade 10 NPM 2D, Chapter 3, Graphs of Quadratic Relations, Section 3.4, Expanding Quadratic Expressions. Okay, the next section we're gonna talk about how to calculate the vector form. But last section we already talked about the vector form. For this example, the relations we're gonna to let this for y. But this section we're gonna to talk about how to calculate it for this vector form to general way. So it's called the expressions. So how to do that? We can use a table for area form. So first we can draw the table. Now we need to label the two terms. The first term is the x plus 2, and the second term is x plus 3. So now we can write the x term 2 here. Is the first term. The left at the above we can write the second term is like the x and 3. Now the step 2 you need to do like to the times for the each of them. So for this position we need to find the x times x for 1. For the second one we're gonna to use that for 3 times the So for this position it's gonna be x times x. For this position we need to calculate the x times 3. For this position we need to times the 2 times the x. For this position we need to calculate the 2 times 3. Okay, so now the table we are gonna be like this one. So this is x, this is 2, and this one is x3. So this one is the x squared because of the x times x. But this position is 3x. But this one is the 2x. The last one is 6. Okay, so then when we finish the table, so we're gonna do step 3, just to plus them together. So it's gonna be x squared plus 3x plus 2x plus 6. And for this two term we can calculate the go out. So it's gonna be x squared times 5x times 6. So for this term when we express it will be this one, equal x squared plus 5x times x plus 6. Let's do another question. But this one, okay, let's review the step. The step 1 is draw the table, and we write each of number. So it's for left is x and 2, for the right is x and minus 4. Now step 2 is to calculate the 4 times. For first one is use the x times 2x square. For this one is negative 4x. For this one is the 2x. For this one is the 2x minus x. So that's the final answer. Equal to x squared times 2 squared times 8. Okay. So now we can do general form now. So what's the general? Now just we don't need to draw the table area for each question. So what's that? So x is the first. So we need to calculate the first term. So it's for first number of the two terms. So what's the it means outside. First outside that means to times the two terms of the outside. Okay, for this one, it's the fourth term. First, we need to calculate the first item. It's going to be x2. And the second one, we can use the 2 times the x is plus 2x. For the third one is 7 times x. For the last one is 7 2 is 14. For the final answer is x plus 9x plus 14. Okay, next gonna be x square, and it's gonna at this symbol is the plus, so we need to write the plus for 8x, and we need then calculate the negative 3 times x, so it's gonna be times 3x. The final answer is gonna be negative 3 times 8 is equal to 34. Simplified it is going to be equal to x squared plus 5x minus 24. Okay. This one. X and x, so write x squared. The next is use the x times 3. The next is inside to minus x. For the final is the negative 3. So for calculation is x squared plus 2x minus 3. This one we have the negative 3 first. So we can already to calculate the inside. So it will be same one. So it's gonna be x squared times so negative 1 times x is equal to negative x. And for 2x, that means times plus 2x. For the last one is negative 2. Now we get 2 times the negative 3. It's gonna be, so for this time we can write out just 4 times x. For negative, so for the final answer is negative 3 times x squared minus 3x plus 6. Okay. The next subsection we're going to talk about the two opponent from. Okay. So this is called the perfect square. That means the two terms are same. So for the first one is x plus a squared together. So what? So we can write the same add them together. So it's going to be x plus a times x times a, right? The next step we can to calculate it. For x squared times for a times a. Plus ax plus the a squared. We can put a squared together. It's going to equal to x minus 2a squared times ax. A squared times that. Oh, I forgot the x. And we can put the let's do again. It's gonna be a squared plus a times x times the ax plus a squared. So it equal x squared plus 2ax plus ax. Okay, for the next one, it's the same. Just to use the minus instead of the plus. So first term is the x squared, the second term is negative 8 times the x, so the third one is still the final way is times 2a. Simplify it is to x squared times 2ax. So now we can get the two opponent theorem. So you can write it again. So it's for x times again. We write the plus and minus together. So square equal to. So how to remember this? So for the first, we can write the first term is for the x squared, and the final term is the x squared. Now for the middle calculation, 2 times the xa. Now we can use the AB for easier way to remember. So the first term is a squared, the final term is b squared. So the middle term is just the 2 times a times the b. So the a times b is just for the plus switch to the negative. I import the formula. Now let's do some example. The first one is x plus 5. So for the first time is you use the x square, and the 5 is we can write at the last section, so it's gonna be equal to 25. For the middle, the symbol is the plus, so the middle of that is the 2 times the 5 times the x is equal to 10x. Okay. For the times is that x squared plus 25, because the since it's the negative side, so that this, so it's gonna be negative 10x. Okay, I can give another example. So what happens if the and coefficient is gonna be 3x times the 2. So let's do that example. So we can make some the first so like that 3x squared, since this is the negative, so we need to write the negative is the 2 times 2 times the 3x, but the last one is plus the 3 squared. It's gonna be equal to like 9x squared times plus x times the 2. Another example is from the difference of square. That means the first term is the plus, the second one is minus. Let's do one more time. It's the x squared times the a times the x plus the ax negative s squared. So we can cancel out it. So it's gonna be x squared minus a squared. For this formula, we can calculate that for a plus b, a times a minus b. It's gonna be equal to for a squared times b squared. Let's do an example. That will be easy one. For x times square and b square, so it is equal to a square minus a square equal to x squared plus 64. Since we have the negative 2 first, so we can calculate the inside term first. It's the same x squared times the 64, and the final one is negative 2 times the negative 2 inside.